Okay, so I wanted to take a moment to show you guys how the Remade in America Immigration Explorer works. Because without looking at this, you're probably going to the website and going, what do I do? So, as you can see, our nation is pretty gosh darn diverse. But we're looking at from 1880 to 1900. So, one of the cool things about this little interactive is that you can kind of see how the things or trends have changed throughout time. So, if I wanted to go to 1890, for example, I could look at this population graph and see, whoa, a lot of the foreign born people are from Western Europe. There's some Canadian action too up in there. But we see a lot of purple, and that means that Western Europe is the main place. Now, looking over on the west coast at California, you probably see a little bit of orange there. And that is Asia and the Middle East. That is the people starting to come in and work on the Transcontinental Railroad and things like that, okay? And you can also see that some states just don't exist yet. Moving forward on our little time period, you can see how trends change. For example, in the 1920s, here come the Latin American population kind of moving back in. We go to the 1970s, and still kind of Western Europe, some Eastern, lots of different people. We look at today. Definitely a little more interesting, right? We see a very large Latin American population, and we start to see more and more color on this map. A cool thing you can do is you can go to the top corner here where it says all countries, and you can click down and select a country you're interested in. So, for example, if I wanted to see when people from Japan moved into the United States, not a lot of people there in the 1880s. 1890s, nope. 1900, okay. We have a few originally Japanese people starting to move in, and it's Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, California, that West Coast thing we were talking about. If you move forward throughout time, let's check out the 1960s. Nope, nothing there. By the 1970s, we have some on the East Coast. And if we look at today, that's kind of how things look. You can see that if you put your mouse over some of the bubbles, it'll tell you a little bit more about the population. And I think that's kind of interesting. For example, check it out. Allegheny County, Pennsylvania. That's where school's located. There are 1,046 citizens who were born in Japan, and there's a total population of 1,281,666. So that's just a couple tips on how to navigate this calendar well. Play with it, take a look around, and then take a moment to answer the questions I have on the interactive sheet to kind of help describe that population change, okay? Should you need my help, let me know.